Morning everyone, so it's day 2 and this is all fitness today. We're outside in the track and the pitch from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. so it's going to be a really long hard day in these dancers. We also have dancers coming in from other schools around California and just outside, so it'll be really exciting. I know once we get a lot of different dancers under one roof, it's very competitive, so it'll be very good today. How I like to structure my workshop is to get the dancing all done first so I can see exactly where their strengths and weaknesses are. So when we do the day of fitness, we will put into plan their power or the speed. That depends on the dancer as well. For example, if a dancer's lacking in height, we physically show them, okay, you need to be training this area and this area so that they can get the elevation on stage. And this benefits everyone because we all have a lot of weak areas and we want to make the overall top athlete for Irish dance. Definitely feel like I've adapted into the time zone now. Like yesterday, the day before, I thought, oh my god, completely exhausted trying to get out of bed. But the 8-hour difference now, I feel like, nope, I'm definitely in LA time zone. So I feel like I'm more awake and alert now, taking it up, you know, the workshops and the privates early in the morning. And like yesterday when I got up really early before I went and done the privates and workshop, I went straight into the gym, the hotel gym, got my training done. But going into that gym, my body was telling me, Lauren, get back to bed. But I'm so glad I done it because I feel like I had to get up early to quickly in the LA time zone. I know you always feel so much better after you trained, but today I'm feeling like on point.
So day 2 of a workshop. Lawrence brought me in, we're going to do some fitness. As Lawrence said, we got some dancers from a few different schools, which is great because we can then have them play against each other and just really see where the fitness levels are at in terms of different schools and different abilities. Now, what we're generally doing is if we have fitness combined into one day, which is what this workshop is all about, we're essentially going to try and do 2 or 3 of the seasons in one day. So we're still, of course, going to do a lot of theory work, but the idea is going to be that we take an 8-hour period and we divide it up into 3 different blocks so we can have a look at the different types of fitness. So when Lauren's doing her dance assessments yesterday, really Lauren's aim is to see where that dancer is weak and then how do we fix that. Now the same thing applies to the fitness. So in order for me to see where a dancer is weak in terms of fitness, we need to test all aspects of fitness, but aspects of fitness that are relevant to a dancer. So we still need to have a look at the aerobic fitness, we still need to have a look at the anaerobic fitness, and then the speed and the power and the agility and all those basic skills that are more relevant to possibly the timing of a dancer also. But in order for us to really see where their weakest area is, we need to test all 3. So that's the aim of today. We'll basically take the 3 sections, we're going to have a look at all 3. After each 3, we're going to come back and we're going to do a little bit of theory behind what we're looking for. And we're of course going to do some of our own assessing today, so we're going to do a few different fitness tests and just really have the dancers understand how to structure their training properly. So if you are doing a workshop and we do have any sort of physical training aspect into it, instead of just throwing it in at the end of the day like most people tend to do as a way of filling up space or just because they feel they should do some type of fitness, really the idea should be, and just a better way to structure things for you if you want to take this on board, would be to do your dance assessing first and then have a day or a time where you put all the fitness together where you can really then try and match it to what the dancer's weak at, instead of just adding in maybe core work at the end of the day because you know you have some time to fill and we know it's important for dancers to do core. Actually have a look at, you know, where would that be best placed in a dancer's schedule. So that's really it, guys. We got a track today. It's a public track, so hopefully no one's really going to get in our way because we got a big group, and we will come back in later on today. Okay, so that's beep test done. We kicked off the day just really trying to assess a dancer's VO2 max, or really just their aerobic fitness. Now, aerobic fitness doesn't necessarily play a huge part of an Irish dancer's performance on stage, but what it will do is play a huge part in their general base fitness. So the idea of this morning is just to basically test how aerobically fit is someone, just from a generic standpoint. And then what we're going to do now is just explain a little bit about aerobic fitness to the dancers before we come back and start working on more of a training session that would actually improve and enhance their aerobic level. And really it's just important to understand how much aerobic fitness someone needs, because it is very important, but also we don't need the aerobic fitness levels of a marathon runner or an Olympic level athlete. We just, what is enough to get you by, so we can actually move on and focus on the really important parts of what actually makes up a dancer. But if you don't have the aerobic fitness, it's very, very hard to add speed and power to something. It's just not really a solid foundation. So the idea is to test them, then teach them how much they need, and then show them a way of how we can actually improve that.
So after lunchtime today, what we were working on with the dancers was a lot of speed drills. So dance speed drills and speed work itself, because it is so important that we can keep a high level of speed from start to finish of a dance. And what we done with the speed dance drills was I picked 3 different movements from a static position exploding over 10 seconds base, as fast and as powerful as they could. Guys, it is so important that you do these little speed blocks to help with your performance. Once we set a timer on for 10 seconds, a lot of people couldn't get to the cone in time, or when they understood how to extend their hips a bit more and explode with their sharpness, it was getting a lot better as we were going on. Yeah. See, that's the thing, you just answered your own question. Like, when I was competing, I used to get like really nervous to go into dance class, because I knew like, oh my god, like I'm going to get killed, or I know I have to really perform to show off when I get in. And one thing I always kept in my head was, the second I go into dance class and do my full dances and perform, I'm going to give 100% max. So I used to always think, I'm on the world stage, this practice is so precious, and by the time I leave dance class and leave this place, like I know inside that I couldn't physically give any more. And that's exactly what I done. And I think like when you're trying to separate yourself from other people in your sport, in your age group, and you know you're trying to level up who's at your level and so on, that if you really want it, you do whatever it takes, and you also make sure that you're way ahead of everybody else in your age group with that type of training. And I always say, like, the more workshops we've been doing, fitness workshops, choreography workshops, both, whatever it is, that every time I put a dancer in a situation where it's extremely hard and the heart rate's getting maxed out and so on, is when most of them just want to give up. They're telling me they want it, but they're not showing me. We all do Irish dance steps. It's just different, obviously, choreography. Everybody has an extension. We all do jumps, we all do front clicks. So you're always repeating different stuff or trying to do new moves. And when people ask me, like, Lauren, how to stay motivated, I'm just amazed by them even asking me that, because no matter what, every morning when I woke up, all I thought was world title. And then I had to put a post up not long ago that I was like 10, 11 doing my American Nationals in Boston, and the Irish Dance magazine wanted to do like an interview thing with me. And at the bottom it was like, when you get older, what do you want to become or what you want to do? And I was like, become a world champion. And even at 10, 11, knowing in my head, I don't think I have any hope in hell to get on that world box. In my head I thought, well, it's something that I really want, so I'm just going to like try my best to get there. And little did I know, then bang, it all happened, because I still had the willpower inside, I had the drive, I had the hunger. Even before I started doing the crack training for our sport, in my head I was doing a lot of things wrong, but I still knew that I needed to do more than what my age group's doing. Like I used to go out and jogs and was actually under eating and stuff like that, but I still knew that, well, I have to be doing something, until I obviously got the correct help and so on. So we're giving you the tools on a plate, right? Your dance teachers are giving you your choreography, the polished technique to keep on top of you. You have all the right tools, and all you have to do right now is put it into a weekly schedule and make it happen. You do realise world champions, senior, from 16 right up, me as well, doing my exams, going to the uni, trying to retain world titles, you make it happen. The people right now are going to uni and travelling everywhere and getting up at 4 a.m. There's no excuse. And the different abilities that I've saw since even doing workshops over the years was the excuses. There's always an excuse. Oh, but she has this, but he has this, or she's coming off. I completely understand about injuries and so on. That's another different ball game. We're not even speaking about that. But it is once you get into that zone of really intensity, when the body is yelling stop, that's where it drives out winners. That's when you see winners, and that's where you see people that are maybe way down the line. That's why you have winners, and that's why you have people down the line. But you always just have to try to do what I try to speak to dancers about is making realistic goals. I always compare them to myself because I was young and I went through ups and downs, and you know, I went through everything right up to get the world title. That I'm always amazed if people don't have the drive or the hunger, or I'm bored of that step, or I want, you know, because when you want it, you want it. So we've literally just finished day 2. We're outside all day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have a lot of tired dancers, sore legs and so on, but everybody worked extremely hard. We got a lot done. I'm now going to go to the grocery store, top up my food, get cooked as soon as I go in to get prepped for tomorrow's session. So it was a very successful day, and it's around 6:30 now in LA. So I want to go home and get prepped early night, of course, and that's a wrap.